welcome back to Car Alerts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated compact SUVs of the year, the 2026 Toyota RAV4. Known for its reliability, versatility, and fuel efficiency, the RAV4 has built a solid reputation over decades, consistently remaining one of the best-selling vehicles in its segment. The 2026 model introduces a fresh take on what the modern family SUV should look like while staying true to its roots. Whether you're someone who's been following the RAV4 story for years or you're stepping into the crossover scene for the first time, this model demands a closer look. So buckle up as we dissect every detail of the latest RAV4, from its bold new face to its engine choices to the tech-heavy cabin, all the way to the price tag that might surprise you. When the 2026 RAV4 comes into view, the first thing you notice is how much more aggressive and modern the front end looks. Toyota has taken a risk by pushing the design closer to its rugged TRD line, offering a stronger presence that leans heavily into the adventurous character buyers have grown to appreciate. The grille is wider and more upright, giving the RAV4 a tougher face, while the lower bumper has been reshaped to offer better airflow management. The headlights are now slimmer with a new LED signature that curves into the upper corners, creating a sharp scowl that adds personality. These lights also provide adaptive beam control on higher trims, making night driving safer without blinding other drivers. Fog lights have been repositioned into smaller, cleaner housings that no longer protrude awkwardly like before, which helps streamline the front-end appearance. Hood sculpting is more aggressive too, introducing stronger lines that create a subtle power dome effect, making the RAV4 look less like a soft roader and more like a confident urban explorer. As your eyes follow the design down the side profile, you're met with something that looks both familiar and newly refined. The dimensions haven't changed drastically, but the proportions feel tighter, sportier, more athletic. The wheel arches remain pronounced, trimmed with black cladding that provides both aesthetic depth and actual scratch resistance for those venturing onto gravel or forest trails. Toyota has introduced new alloy wheel designs across the lineup, ranging from 17 to 19 inches, with each trim receiving its own unique treatment. The side mirrors are now mounted lower on the door rather than at the base of the A-pillar, improving outward visibility while reducing wind noise. The shoulder line rises confidently toward the rear, where it meets with a redefined rear quarter panel that adds more curvature and a sense of motion. The roofline tapers gently, aided by a more streamlined roof rail system that adds functionality without harming aerodynamics. Gloss black or silver trim options around the windows add a touch of premium feel, especially on the higher trims. Flush-mounted door handles haven't made their way to the RAV4 yet, but the existing units feel refined, solid, and better integrated into the design. At the back, Toyota has kept the visual language consistent with the front, offering bold styling cues that aim to impress. The taillights have been reworked with a new lighting signature that stretches outward rather than downward, giving the illusion of extra width. They also feature animated turn signals on some trims, a premium feature previously missing in this segment. The tailgate design is cleaner with sharper edges and a revised Toyota badge now embossed rather than glued. Interior inside the cabin, the 2026 RAV4 gets a thorough upgrade, focusing on digital integration, premium materials, and smarter ergonomics. Step inside, and you're greeted by a redesigned dashboard that emphasizes horizontal lines, giving a broader sense of space. The biggest visual change is the new 12.3-inch floating infotainment screen placed front and center, standard on most trims. It's crisp, intuitive, and finally supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Below that, physical buttons remain for climate controls, a welcome decision for usability. The center console has been reworked for better storage access, with more charging ports, a wireless pad that now supports vertical phone placement, and redesigned cup holders for larger drink containers. Materials feel significantly upgraded across the board. Softex synthetic leather is now softer with a matte finish that feels closer to real leather. Stitching details across the dash, doors, and seats create a sense of craftsmanship missing in earlier models. Ambient lighting is introduced on top trims, softly illuminating the footwells, cup holders, and door handles. The steering wheel feels chunkier, with improved thumb grips and updated multifunction buttons that are easier to use without taking your eyes off the road. The digital gauge cluster is customizable, offering various layouts depending on drive mode or user preference. Rear seats provide plenty of legroom and seat cushions are reshaped for improved thigh support. Rear air vents, USB-C ports, and a new panoramic glass roof elevate the passenger experience even further. Performance under the hood, Toyota offers a refined set of powertrains with increased efficiency and performance tweaks. The standard gasoline variant is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine delivering around 205 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It feels smooth, responsive, and better insulated thanks to additional firewall sound deadening. Then there's the hybrid, which remains the go-to choice for most buyers, now delivering about 220 horsepower thanks to optimized battery management software and lighter components. The eCVT system has been recalibrated for quicker response, particularly off the line and during passing maneuvers. The RAV4 Prime plug-in hybrid also returns, offering an impressive 0-60 sprint under 6 seconds with up to 45 miles of all-electric range, a slight bump from before due to better battery packaging. All-wheel drive is available across most powertrains, with electronic torque vectoring that distributes power more intelligently between the wheels. New for 2026 is a terrain management system that allows drivers to select modes like mud, sand, or rock, adjusting throttle response, braking force, and power delivery for each situation. Steering has been retuned to feel more connected at low speeds without becoming too heavy on the highway. The pricing structure for the 2026 RAV4 reflects Toyota's ambition to stay competitive while offering more tech and capability than ever. The bestselling trim starts at just under $30,000, providing great value considering the standard safety suite, infotainment screen, and LED lighting. The XLE sits around $32,500, introducing dual-zone climate control, blind spot monitoring, and alloy wheels. The XLE Premium pushes the figure to about $35,000, bringing Softex seating, a power liftgate, and optional panoramic glass. The Adventure and TRD off-road trims start at $36,000 and $38,000 respectively, focusing on all-terrain enhancements and unique styling cues. The hybrid variants carry a price bump of about $2,000 over their gas-only counterparts, still well within reach for most shoppers. The crown jewel, the RAV4 Prime, begins near $44,000 but qualifies for federal EV tax credits depending on local incentives. With generous equipment, impressive range, and near-silent operation in EV mode, the Prime is a serious contender for anyone thinking green without compromising on utility. For longtime RAV4 fans, the 2026 model feels like a long-overdue evolution that finally brings the nameplate into the modern age. For newcomers, it offers an ideal blend of reliability, economy, and versatility that's hard to overlook. If you're shopping for a compact SUV in 2026, the RAV4 deserves a test drive, a second look, and perhaps a spot in your garage. Thanks for watching Car Alerts. If you enjoyed this in-depth look, don't forget to subscribe for more reviews coming soon.